I think, and I've got this from Dan, so I'm not, I'm taking credit for his, but I agree. It's that every professor here has professional experience, and that's not always the case in other programs. So I come from video games. Dan's been published in 9 countries. Chris has, Professor Rogers has done major conferences, video work. So I think that's our biggest strength.
The best thing about the CIGT programs is that they're really applied and hands-on. We like to throw students into the middle of a project and give them some guidance, but we also like to see where the project goes based on the students themselves. So it's really student-driven, it's very interactive. A lot of times it's very noisy and chaotic, but that's for a good purpose at the end.
So then it becomes a matter of drive, willingness to learn, willingness to take on opportunities and challenges, and networking, right? And those are the big ones. So I would encourage any student who's thinking about coming into CGT to understand it's fun. It is fun, but it's a lot of work. You're going to need to understand that you have to put the time in, and the expectation is your work is going to be fantastic, and then we're going to try to promote enough other skill sets which are going to make you extremely viable in the industry.
What I like to teach my students is to constantly keep learning, because like I've said, technology changes almost every day. And the things that I teach in my classes currently might be outdated in 5 years. But if I teach my students how to learn in the classroom, outside the classroom, that's on their own time, and how to actually do that, down the road, they're going to be able to do that 5 years down the road when this technology changes.
So in CGT, we have a capstone course, and we also have an internship requirement for the program. So students are required to complete an internship, and we've had students go everywhere from, a local design firm to we've had students at Cartoon Network. We've had students at Adult Swim, and so we've had students go local and we've had students go national. But it is a requirement that they complete an internship, and that is what benefits them probably almost as much as the classes, if not more, because it really can set them up for getting a successful job. And then there is a capstone requirement for the course where students actually are working in teams and they're working on a client experience.
We have, in CIT, students have to do 2 RISE courses, and one of those has to be a RISE E, which is experiential in technology, so they have to be learning something new in some sort of situation where they're working on a project. And then they can pick any other RISE course. I teach a RISE S, which is service.
Depending on their field, like we have an animation track, and I would say take all the illustration and anatomy courses that you can stomach. And then if you're on the web design side, I would suggest taking all the back end or the coding side as you can stomach. I think knowing both the front end and back end of web design makes you invaluable. You'll greatly increase the number of jobs that you can apply for.
Well, I recommend everyone to take the IT service course, which is really great for technology students in the sense that they're working with senior or older adults who live independently, who have interest in technology. And so it allows students kind of at the end of their career to realize they might not always speaking to equally technically savvy people, and helps them with their communication skills, understanding about technology in our community and kind of the inequality, and hopefully they'll inspire them to continue to do service. But like a lot of companies have their employees doing service, so they'd have that experience as well.
Technology is constantly changing, and in order for you to keep up with technology, you have to be willing to go out and seek your own information on your own and actually learn that and put it into your current work that you're doing right now. So as your career evolves and changes, you're going to be able to adapt with that as well.